Okay, my bad. I accidentally, you know, the signals dropped and the stream was ended, but I was still speaking. My bad. It was a technical issue. Let me turn on the comments. First of all, I can turn on the comments. I think now they'll be turned on. Yeah, here we go. Uh, I have turned on the comments now, so you can comment and hopefully we can chat for a while. Okay, now I'm live back again, and I'm really sorry for the um, interruption. Okay, okay. Okay, so this was a circuit which we have built, and now let's move our cursor to the the second line. How we can do that is when you go back to the book. Where's the book? When you go back to the book and go to the last page, this page, which is 335 in our case, this table number 2, you can see all of the commands over here. The first line is 80 and the second line is C0. So what we have to do is just have to replace 84 by C4, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. Don't worry. I'll be showing you how to do it, how to change your file. Okay, okay. Let me turn on this thing. Turn on Proteus. Keil, sorry, Keil. Here's my Keil software. Okay, yeah. So my Keil software is disappeared suddenly. I don't know where it went. Now it's visible. It was minimized all the way. Yeah. So let me change this thing to C4 and recompile, and there is an issue which is understood. And for that, whenever you want to use a character, you have to use 0 with it. So that's how it works. Now I'm going to compile it and it works without any issue. And now let's get back to Proteus and hopefully it works. Stop and restart. Great, everything works fine. Okay, now let's change this thing. I want to print my own name over here. Ladies and gentlemen, just wait and watch how it works. Uh, let's go to line number 0, and let's first of all go to line number 80, and let's print a couple of characters just to know our program works. And this is the thing which I have to copy again and again a few times to make it work. Let's make this know a little bit bigger. So we have this is the program which I have modified now. Yeah, so this is a program which I have modified now. I thought I turned on the key window, but it was still off. So this is the program which I have now, and I have just copied. Okay, let me do it again. Let me do it again. I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, just have to copy this thing a couple of times and hit compile, and it works. Let's get back to Proteus now, and let's see if everything works fine. Play, and yeah, great, it works. Let's stop and let's go back to Keil and write our name. I am going to write my name. R A D I. You have to call the data write subroutine as well. IO. For now, don't worry about all of the characters. There is going to be some issue always. Um, and I am going to copy this as well. This whole thing. So first of all, I'll write on 80 line radioactive RADIO. Oh, it's just radio. We haven't written active yet. AC. Oh, we have to go over here. ACTIV. We're still going to be left with some digits. Never mind. Radio and A C I V, and just E is left. So we have to copy this single subroutine, and we have to write it over here, radioactive. And for line number, the next line, we have to write 0 and C0. You know, this is the thing which we have to write. And engineer, EN in caps lock, GINER. So it's just 3 words now. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. N E E, and there we go with the R. Once we, I hope that's visible, what I have done with this program. When we try to compile it, it works flawlessly. And turning on the Proteus and running the program, great, great. There's my name going on the LCD. I hope that's visible. I hope that's visible. I'll give you some time to copy this thing. Type W if you can see it. If you can see my name on the screen. Great, Muhammad Burhanuddin. Great. Um, so now, since there is going to be load shedding in my place, so what I am going to do is I am going to quickly design the circuit on the breadboard and let you have a look. Let me turn on the camera first so you can see whatever I do. I'll try to build this whole circuit, and let me bring the screen over here. No, let me bring this thing over here. Let me bring this thing over here. Yeah, it's so far away. Yeah, so it's now it's right into the screen. Now it's right into the screen. Let me grab a couple of wires and let me connect all of the stuff which we need. So I am going to connect this thing over here, and I am going to replace this LED, and as we don't know it, need it for now at least. And I am going to grab a bunch of wires. I think I need eight wires in total for now to just you know work with the screen. 8 wires would be enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna count all of the wires: one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and eight. I am going to use 8 wires in total. So I am going to connect all of the 8 wires sequentially. In this array color order. I'm going to maintain this manner. I'm going to maintain this manner. I am going to maintain this manner, this pattern. Where it will go right here. Right. It is very hard for me to insert it. Still, I'm doing it. Okay. Great. That works. Great. Awesome. Awesome. At least we can see. We can see something. Okay. We can see some progress now. I'm gonna connect it in port number one. As said, port number 1.0 is which is D0. So D0 is the brown. Color brown is D0. Brown, red, orange, yellow, and then comes the green, blue, purple, and gray. Here we go. Now I have all the pins, all the pins connected right here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to connect all the pins in this manner. I hope it's visible. I hope it's visible, but it is going to be a little bit harder for you to, understand. Uh, okay, let me know if if that's visible. Let me know if that's visible. I have just connected all the pins in from P 1.0 to P 1.8. All the pins are connected to the LCD. All the pins are connected. All the pins are connected now. What I have to do now is I have to I have to make the connections for the LED, and I have to make connections for the power supply and the, those three pins which I haven't connected yet. Let's connect those. Pin 2.0, 2.1, and 2.2, which are 21, 22, 23 consecutively. So 21, 22 are right here, and 23rd is right here. So 23rd, which is pin 2.2, goes to RS. RS, nice. So I hope that's visible. RS is written right here. RS. There, that the next pin is it's going to be sequential. So RW, and then E, which is the enable pin. We can verify all the circuit, all the pins from the Proteus simulation we built. We can verify all the pins. Okay, for now, what I'm going to do is connect the power supply, and we'll be finished with the building the circuit diagram. So for power supply, I need a bunch of other wires. I want to have a look and search for some real nice male-to-male pins. Perfect, perfect. I got some. I got some. Um, we need a couple of wires. Don't care about the colors because mine are jumbled up. Okay. At least I got something. Now the power lines. It's real hard for me to connect all the connections. Still, I'm doing it. Uh, Anode is the what we call that one. Okay, just connect this thing over here. Okay, great. So anode. Oh, accidentally I turned off my camera. I knocked. Yeah. Oh man, it's real hard for me to keep track of everything. Let me connect it first, and then done. I think it's done. Let's power it up. Nothing seems to be working. I don't know why. I think I know why. Because I connected it wrong way. Now it is perfect. Yeah. At least the LCD is going glowing. Uh, Now what I have to do is I have to connect the power line for the LCD. Okay, so I double checked the connections. What I have done here is I have connected the um I have replaced I haven't connected the potentiometer in my case. I have connected it to ground. So the third wire is ground as well. And let me power it up just to see if it works. We are seeing at least something. So this thing is an indication that my circuit is working. Let's reset it and see if it works. Let's reset it. Yeah, so at least something is there. We are now left with the uploading of program. Let me connect my programmer and program this thing up, load this thing with the latest program, the latest firmware, and I'll show you the progress. Just wait for a bit. I'll have to disconnect it first, turn it off, and then there, there we go. It's a bit harder for me to, you know, work on IC, which is hardly fits on this board, but still, I'm going to make it work. Here we go. I've placed the IC. I've locked it up. I am going to connect it into my laptop. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I hope everything works well. Oh, yeah. right amount of power or something else. Oh, great, 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 great. Now it works. Let me share my screen with G540. Okay, great. Let me share my screen. At least we are getting somewhere. Burner, and let me include G540. Great, great. What a what a crazy thing to do now. We are left only with uploading the program. Let me erase it first of all. Oh man. Okay. I hope now it works. Great, everything is working now. Okay, let me load a file. Load file. Go back. Search for the file. I don't think it's here. I think it's in documents. In documents. Let me go to the documents. Documents, document. Delete after stream. LCD. I hope it's visible. Okay. My screen is not visible. Okay. Let me do this and enable it. So now you can see. Okay, my bad. Yeah, so now it's visible. What a crazy thing to do. Great. Now you can see the program loading up. Okay, and now when I go all the way, I scroll through the program. I can there will be there will be a portion of the program which where I can see my own name written as a radioactive engineer. Here you go. You can see RADIOACTIVE. ENGIN. There's another N. There's supposed to be another N. INEER. There we go with the program, and let's upload it. Holy moly. We're getting closer. Great. What a great site. Um, we're only left with, the uploading of the program. Let's get it done. Let's remove the IC from here, and let me disconnect the burner for now as we don't need it. I accidentally dropped the IC. Let me pick it up. Okay, I have the IC now. There's a bunch there's a damage to the IC, but I hope it works. Okay. Now I have to be careful while placing the IC. I'll be very careful when pressing this IC because if there is a single pin damaged, our program won't work. So I have to be very careful. Very careful. Don't damage anything. Okay. Moment of truth. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Reset it. Reset. This and nothing appears. Okay. There is something wrong. There is something wrong with the circuit. There is definitely something wrong with this circuit. There is definitely something wrong. Let me reset once again. Still doesn't work. Doesn't budge a little. I think there is some issue with the contrast. Lower it down or increase it all the way. Make it visible. Something we can see something at least going on. We can see nothing. Nothing is displayed. I'm gonna make use of a variable resistor. Let's see how it goes. I am going to connect this variable resistor in between these two lines. It is going to be difficult for me, because obviously there are a lot of pins. Let me connect it right. It's going to be very much difficult for me. Still, I'm going to do it. Still, I am going to do it. I am connecting this variable resistor, and one terminal is going to be connected to. Oh, I don't think I have enough space. I don't think I have enough space. Instead, what I am going to do is I am going to connect some resistors. I am going to look for a bunch of resistors, because I cannot. Um, I have big hand. I cannot make use of it. Small, really small breadboard. Instead, I am going to use a limiting current limiting resistor instead. Let's see how it works. Okay, now it's connected, and now let's reset the circuit. Nothing works. I think there is some some issue with the circuit itself. There is definitely some issue with the circuit, but at least it works with the simulation. Mm, Nothing works. Nothing. Let me change the resistors. Let me change it to 1K. I think it will work. Should work. No reason for it not to work. Okay. At least we got something. Nope. 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 No progress at all. Let's see the circuit diagram. Let's see in detail now, because I think there is something wrong with the circuit. RS is connected to pin 2.2, which is pin 23. Pin 23. Pin 23. Pin 23 is RS. Yeah, it's connected. It's there. It's there. And then black one, which is 22, goes to pin RW. Pin RW, which is right there. It's also connected. Now I am screwed up. Now I am doubting my own connections. Let's replace this wire, because I think this wire is faulty. Let's replace it with another white wire, gray wire essentially, because this is the gray one right now, which I'm connecting. Right there, right there. Yeah. What I adjust this first? Not working. The hole is too thin for me to land a wire. Still, I'm gonna glue this. Oh, I think I've connected the wire, but still not budging up a bit. Still, the display shows bunch of crap. Okay. Nope. No sign of coming back from there. No sign at all. No sign of coming back from here. I think most probably my connections are faulty. Most probably because everything else works, but you know, I think my connections are faulty. Most probably because I have programmed it really well, and the program should be loaded on board. Yeah, we don't have to doubt our program in this case. Or maybe our LCD is faulty. Let me change the LCD because I have another spare one laying around. Let me see if I can grab my hands on another LCD. Yeah, here we go. Let me replace this. I hope it works. Nope. I am 100% sure there is some issue with my connections. Maybe the IC got damaged. No, the IC is not damaged. IC is perfectly fine. There is some definitely there is some issue with my connections. The wires. I mean the breadboard. Doing it on top of a breadboard is no, it's a big mess. It's sometimes hard for me to even manage it. Still, I do. I think I'm gonna change this resistor to a bigger value. I don't have a bigger value of resistor laying around, but what I have is this thing, this LDR. Maybe it will work on my side, lower a bit of the resistance. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. I am 100% sure there is some issue with my connections. Yeah, definitely it's an issue of some loose connections. So I am going to look it into details of it, and hopefully let's give it a couple of minutes, a couple of more minutes, and if it still doesn't work, then I'm going to end this stream. Sadly, let's see what I got. Let me try a bunch of other methods. Maybe I can revive everything. Let me use this thing because you guys have this thing with you. I don't have, so let me